This is my assistant, Lady Beulah on this case. Baseball field?
My mom said it.
Lay it down.
I wish to do it, but you know, you're going to have to work. You supposed to play first and get it on down. You need to hustle. I mean, eat first.
Eat first. Eat first.
After you get it on down, sir. You get one on.
What about eat first and last? How about that? Eat first and last.
Eat first, skill play. Eat first. Eat first. No. Don't work so hard, girl. Can you play very much?
Look at it. Look at Jing. Jing, look. I'm going to speaker part of it. It's a back part of the back end. Yeah. I'm getting crab lemon.
Everybody be supportive.
He got, Ted, then y'all eat no crabs.
Huh?
Ted, then y'all eat no crabs.
Is that what you doing? Man, I'm telling you, this is living here.
Cause see, that's the set. Ain't nobody buy that one to try to get it down. Cause we have to buy one every Sunday.
I'm so happy that everybody was able to make it to this day.
Oh, you want a dog right now, right? That's it, sweetheart. Let me keep looking at it.
The beef chicken and oh. Jerry.
Oh,
No. You know it. You were.
that's all you need to know.
Mr. That's all right. That's all right. You know, this is a great family here. Then, Lord, what would that one word be to describe this? Terrific. What about you, cousin?
Let's go hamburger this time.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So you see, we have great people here. Great people in this family. And we're just glad that you took the time to share your life with us so we can share our lives with you, because if you listen, you'll learn something. Again, thank you. I'm the son of Joyce Horne, soon to be Joyce Horne Wilson Chapman. And I'm also glad. I tell you, these are good people. I couldn't pick any better relatives if I had a choice in them. Since I didn't, I'm glad to have you. Again, we sign off. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Crab 2 hours later.
You eat crab? You eat crab? Oh my goodness.
Just pointing the camera at different parts.
Give it to me.
No, you didn't say
Yeah,
that.
break it.
You won't know.
Break it.
What do you want me to break it?
You know, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What's mine? I can't break this thing.
Ronnie can do it.
I can do what? Don't be filming us.
Person.
What, you got some choppers? You got some choppers, don't you?
I ain't messing up my choppers. They ain't the one messing up his choppers, so I messed up mine. I just sat back. I see you know it's a big joke. Ask me. Oh, wait, well, I like something. What do you mean she came home? Okay, go back. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't kick each other. We're not kicking one another. That's right
Somebody comes behind me, like Robin Roy joint, and I'm gonna go down like this. I'm coming, and I'm speeding, and I'm falling. Yeah, that's right.
You have something to say?
Yeah, like, oh, now.
Okay, so talk
Yeah, oh.
to the family.
But one of them saw I didn't get to the meeting and to the family reunion. I wish all you all luck and driving back and having a nice time driving back. And sitting here now with Miss Debbie here. And then once been over here. She had taken the picture. And we just having a nice time. I'm not having a nice time. Because I like to be down there with y'all. But that's all right, since I'm not. This is just close to it either way. Glad to, with T getting by, he gonna get me a pretty deal. Oh, he's taking pictures like a movie or something. Ain't getting no permission or nothing. But the nurse and I are tight, so I don't like that.
Oh, you're tight with the nurses.
Yeah, the nurse. She's all right. I don't worry about her.
Yeah. You're good. Well, do you think you'll be here much longer?
It was on Sunday.
Oh, tomorrow then. Good. So you'll be home in
The
time.
doctor told me I could be gone today. One of them, but the way he said it, he's come through here and holler, hey, you go tomorrow. You know, he just said it well. Yeah. And the one that put me in here didn't say it nowhere.
Oh, he didn't say it at all.
No.
Oh, I see.
What job was that?
Well, it'll be nice for you to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, but he might not want to get away at this time.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, but you know, I feel much better than I've been feeling. Yeah, I go home with 2 or 3 weeks and then I get where I start feeling down again. So I feel like I stayed here long enough this time. I don't want to have to worry about it.
Worry about coming back.
Come back.
I hope not.
Well, you know, my legs swelling, me, and I don't eat as much home as they pushing me over here. Smell it up to that plate, and I said, ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to eat what's in that plate. When they take it out, there's nothing in it.
No. So you're able to eat it then?
Well, one person had some mixed up with some squash. You'll see somebody mix up with squash.
No.
They mixed some up with, I don't know what it was. Might have been butter. But I know it didn't have no taste to it.
No.
That's the only thing I eat.
But everything else you've eaten?
Oh, yeah. Twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
They give me a hamburger. A hamburger that they make up big.
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf. I've been eating meatloaf for the last 2 days.
Really?
You've been eating better than we have now.
I think so.
I eat pretty good.
Yeah?
It tastes good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I don't have to throw out the food. The only thing was that squash mixed up with something.
But then,
Well, we had a good time today at the cookout at the park.
Yeah.
Very nice. They played baseball.
Did a lot of fish.
No fish. I was thinking of you, and we just had crab.
We had
Nothing
crab.
like when we had in Rocky Mount.
Huh?
I remember you.
Crab.
I can still
Who
see
bought
you.
the crab?
Aunt Joyce.
Oh, that's right.
But I can still see you making the fish when we were in Rocky Mount.
Yeah.
4 years ago. That was good.
Yeah.
No fish this time, though.
And
Because
do
you
you
weren't
know,
there to do it.
Debbie Smith and I was in the hospital at the same time in back in the 83, 84.
Really?
Right down the hall, I was right down the hall. And Smith found out I was in here. And we walked back and forth. And the doctor had both of us on bed rest. And I told Smitty, I got up one day, walked down where Smitty was. And I said, Smitty, I said, let's get up and go down here and see. He said, Mr. Hargrove, somebody else is in here from A&T. Let's go down here and see it. Smitty looked at me and said, look, man. Said, I don't know about you. The doctor told me I had bed rest. I'm going to stay in the bed. Said, you can do what you want to do.
That's right.
So I'm going to do what the doctor said to.
In the bed.
Yeah, and he walked
Ten
around.
months.
Yeah, visiting people.
He was right, though, because I ended up in the hospital 7 days instead of 1 or 2.
Oh.
Because I got started walking around.
Yeah. You
And
came
he
to
felt
rest.
like he felt like walking, but he
Right.
didn't.
But he did, that's right. He felt like he
But
felt like
strong
it.
enough.
That's right.
He's not strong enough to come up here.
No.
I told her, no, I'm going to get over here.
Right.
You go,
That's
you
nice.
want that visit, I ain't for that visit. No.
Smitty, everybody out there miss you, and
Yes.
they told them tell you that they love you.
Yeah,
I'm
we
waiting to
come
see you
on
back.
that wall. And I missed them too.
Okay, and I ain't gonna hold you up. I told Debbie that we wouldn't overstay our welcome. We're just gonna come by and speak and get you to be part of this video. We're making a video for you.
Take your record, don't tell her that.
What?
Don't tell her that you overtake your record.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you know, Ken.
I said we didn't want to overstay our welcome. I just said we had.
Oh.
And I know you need your rest.
Yeah, but
So we
I've been resting. Well, I was sleeping up, so I'm telling you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Sleeping and eating.
Oh, that's the life.
Well, you're not gonna miss much of the family reunion because I've been videotaping for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have it so when you get home you can see what went on with or without your approval.
Right.
And if you have to issue out any whoopings to any of your youngins about what they did, your
yes,
bruh
bro
there.
was there. And little bruh too.
That little one there.
Little
Yeah.
bruh too, that's right. All of the grandchildren.
Y'all keep it away from the water, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he could jump in the water.
No. Yeah, we kept him away from the water.
Yeah, he's all right. He
Yeah.
jump right in. He just like that. He
Yeah?
That boy.
Yeah. I
He
remember-
talked here. I'm laying in the bed and one of them down. Whole time he's up here, my head going up, my feet going down, my head going up. Well, he's over there on them.
Working on them buttons.
Amazing.
Yeah, he reaches down there and screws up things. That
That's
boy
right.
himself.
He is.
Yeah.
If he don't be a mechanic, I'm a killer.
We don't want you to do that to your
Oh, he's in
grandson.
there one.
All
We're
right.
gonna get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna
I
have
should take your picture too.
when you get home. I'm gonna have you a copy of this waiting for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's all right. Oh, hold on. Let me get this right.
You want that right?
What about me?
Kim, watch yourself. Danger ahead.
Well, I thought about that.
Rice looks good too.
You try to eat it, okay?
No, I gotta get it. Stop doing that.
How to fix
You don't want to do Man, you're going to eat this now. Come on.
Do you have me on camera? I'm a very important person in this family. I'm very important for the mere fact that I am the cousin of Warren Douglas Minor. But that's the only reason I'm important, because he's important. And also, you know, in every family, there's one person who brings a lot of discredit, but you love him still. In spite of that, and that's Deborah Horne. Let's give her a hand.
John, you say all the right things. Wait a minute.
Thank you, thank you. And right here is the queen. She just took this chance to be off her throne for a couple of moments. Here's the queen. And that's her lady in waiting, Becky Wilson. This is the Right Reverend Dr. James Horne. He's a great member of the family. You want to wave to our television audience?
That's what's back in there.
I just say something to him.
He really isn't going to eat. True.
I'm not eating right now. Now when I go to the mall and get some ice cream, Eric and our days gonna say, there's a
So you cold for that? I'd rather drink mine than What do you think?
I gotta get that out.
No, I did my trip. Where was the first? We had in my room.
Just a little bit there. A little bit there.
You heard why is that?
Like getting $100 the other night. You want it now? That's all.
Oh, you want me to plate too? Yeah. But just make the circuit once you get to that point.
Make the circuit.
Yeah, make the whole circuit.
Oh, make the circuit.
No question. I need some good pictures there.
Well, I am.
How you doing?
But I don't cut up. I can't.
I know it's not plugged in. Hey, bro.
I ain't paying man no money. Mess around and look at that big
You can get it. Not bad. Oh, I tell you what.
Really didn't get nothing. When you pushed him down. I'm trying to fight about another 18 months. They can't make it. $4 million. They laugh about it when they get home. Well, I don't think, one thing, with Dundee perfected what he did with coming out there. But Dundee, he was train him for heavy. So all this stuff fits in around. That's why. He's not as fast as he used to be. He's fast. But he's not as fast as he used to be. Getting out the way. So we got to make that adjustment. I'll use
one of the beauties of being the master of ceremonies is that you can change things around if you want to. You can just do things like you want to do. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to be in charge. I'm going to change it around a little bit. And I might pay for it later. That's the price you pay when you're in front of everybody and when they trust you. I guess I can say that I am trusted. One of the first things that I did want to do, really true, is to acknowledge something that I think is worthy of a great deal of praise for an individual, really. We are here in part to celebrate the family and what that means. And of course, the family in the traditional sense begins with the exchange of vows that include the words, in sickness and in health, till death do we part. And as we pray for Uncle Earl and his recovery, we have to acknowledge the, I guess, personification of those vows that Aunt Jean and Uncle Earl exchanged many years ago. So at this point, I would ask that you all stand up with me and let's give Aunt Jean a standing ovation for living the vows as we go into this. When they wrote the song "Stand by Your Man," they were talking about and she has just done, as Carol said earlier today, an outstanding job in coordinating this reunion. Everything has just worked like clockwork, and when we were supposed to eat, we ate. We had food to eat. When we were supposed to play, we played. We had a place to play. And once again, I'd ask you to join me in honoring Aunt Jean for everything that she's done for this sport. See, I told you, when you stand up in front of everybody, you do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. One of the other things that we'd like to do is to acknowledge some of the things that have changed with individuals in the family since we last got together. And boy, I got to tell you, I got a long list here, and we're going to go through it all because it truly is worth acknowledgement for the accomplishments that have been made at different events. And these are not necessarily in any kind of order, but these are some of the things we know about, and everybody will have an opportunity to add some other things if there are some things that have been left out. First of all, we should welcome to our family the former Cheryl Thrasher, who is now a Horne, H-O-R-N-E, and Reginald, who got married in April. If you would, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. and Mrs. Reginald Horne. And they're still kissing. I don't think anybody came into the hotel last night and didn't see June's baby. Did anybody not see June's baby who came in the hotel? If you didn't see June's baby, if you don't know June has a baby, raise your hand. That's what I thought. June, stand up with the baby. And the baby's mama does the same. And Aunt Mary has the baby in the back there, in case June didn't bring the baby to show you the baby. And I'm sure June would be honored to bring you the baby if you have not seen the baby. Where is Cousin Sam?
Cousin Sam ain't doing that well.
Uh-oh.
Sitting right now.
All right. Well, you got the baby.
But I got to think.
You in charge.
I'm going to go back to Cousin Sam a little bit. But I got to be real honest with you. This girl is, I'm just thankful. Yeah, the Lord bless me with this baby. Yeah, this is my baby.
If you would like to have a personal look at June's baby, what room are you in? The baby and June will be in room 442. And we hope Santa will be feeling better when all this company comes to see June's baby. I guess the grandparents ought to get a smile too, huh? There's one of them right here and the other one in the corner there. Now, in Washington, D.C., there's all kinds of problems today You got drug problems and political problems and all kinds of things like that. But we've got some representatives of our family that bear the last name President. And I've got a page and a half of things that they're doing here. So I'm going to ask the mama to come up and brag on her children. Come on up here and brag on your children.
To you, the Lord, President, the valedictorian of the 9th grade class of faculty. $500 savings bonds from the mayor. She received money from the PTA. Plus she received about 18 or 20 different awards. She also recently won the second place in Mothers Against Drunk Driving poster contest. This was a citywide poster contest. She won second place on the junior high school level. And then we have my husband Lawrence. So since I did all those things that I decided that I think I want to do, which I do anyway. And there's Lamont, who recently was awarded $100 Thursday night and a certificate from the. Tell us the name of the program, Lamont. It deals with computers, flag data processing, and he will be on a team that works like his academic that will represent the district in Los Angeles, California, September 13th through 16th. They will compete against teams from other states. And then there is our friend Andre, who's sitting at the table, but I know the Lawrence name, y'all let his introduce him, who is, that's my college student. And what's the famous day? And I'm the mother.
All right. Laura, you want to say anything? Your grandmother said you ought to be able to speak for yourself. What would you like to say?
I'm glad that I'm here around my family, and I just like to thank God that everybody made it safely, and I hope everybody made it safe trip home.
Lamont, you've got the money in your pocket and the plane ticket in your jacket. You want to say anything for yourself? Huh? Come on. Now point the camera right at yourself when you go. Well, get the camera. But
I won the competition using my brain. Brain power is what counts. And I'm going out LA competing with the top brain students all over the world. I'm doing all right. Oh, I'm a rising senior at Calvin Coolidge High School.
You really do have to give credit to young people who are doing great things in the midst of all of the other things that are going on around them. So, particularly in Washington, I think that is a great tribute to these young people. And congratulations. All right, let's see now. We'll continue with, first of all, the people who are here. Willette happened to use Greensboro, I guess, as a layover on her way between Germany and Japan. Willette, why don't you come up here and tell us what you're getting ready to do in the land of the rising sun?
Yeah.
all family here now.
Well, giving honor to God, I am going to have the opportunity to go to Yokosuka, Japan. And originally, I accepted the position as a kindergarten teacher, but the Lord has blessed me to be able to teach compensatory education, which is what I'm doing now. So I'll be teaching comp ed, reading and math in Yokosuka. And I think it'll be a wonderful experience for me. I really am excited. I'm kind of nervous because I know it's a different culture, a different type of life. But I think it'll go well, first of all, because I'm going in faith, and I know that I can do all things through God who strengthens me. So it'll be very good.
That's right. Well, that's all you have to do. Yeah, that's right. Put it down. At that same table, we have a young lady who has come up from El Paso, Texas. It's hot down there. Well, come up here and introduce yourself to all of us and bring your brother with you, that boy that plays football. Well, let me see, what did they tell me? What is the most valuable player for 3 years? Erica.
Everybody for, I haven't met half of these people ever. Thank you for welcoming me very warmly and everything. I want to thank my grandmother for having me come up this summer. Because without her, I wouldn't have been able to be here. Thank you, Grandma. This year we have aptitude testing at the high school I attend to high in El Paso. And the highest score you get in the English department was a 4. And I received a 4 on the test out of only 50 students in each high school. Out of, I say 1,000 students, I got a 4. And I was put into Honors English 2 class for that achievement. I also run varsity track. I made varsity track this year. And I belong to flag thrower this year. So I made flag thrower.
I'm Reginald Alston, and it's nice to see everybody here, all my relatives and all my cousins, aunts and my grandma. Thank you, Grandma, for paying for my way here. I've had a great time so far, and if you hadn't paid for us, we wouldn't have been able to come. Well, my mom is Pamela Austin, and I love her very much. And I wish she could be here, but she's going to be here for the wedding, for Andres' wedding. And I've been in football for 3 years. I played almost every position in defense.
Go ahead on.
And made most valuable player award every year, and I plan to do it again this year. Grandma, will you stand up, please? My granddad was a great man. Sometimes he had different ways of showing it, but he always loved everybody. And if he would be here, he'd have a great time knowing that everybody really cared about him, and knowing that Grandma would be around to take care of him and help him.
That's all right. Well, go ahead.
My great granddad, well, my late granddad was
Daisy, I'd like to go down to the Bahamas. And since you fastened our trips and everything, September works for me if that works for you. Oh, yeah. Let's see. In 2 weeks from now, there's a wedding going on. And I have a feeling Aunt Joyce knows more about this than I do. So I'm going to ask her to come up and just share a little of that joy and happiness that seems to be following her around there this weekend.
I'm very, very happy seeing my family and friends of the family. And this is especially a happy time for me, for after 13 years, the Lord has seen fit to send me a husband. Praise the Lord. And the person of Timothy Chapman Sr. Married July 15th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I look forward to seeing as many of you there as possible. You know, the Lord says to you in His Word, if you walk upright before Him, no good thing will He withhold from you. The same being, no bad thing will He give you. And because I attempted to walk upright, I did not dot every I, nor did I cross every T, but I tried to live as holy as I could. And as a result of that, He let the man find me. For He said, the man who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. And I'm not being egotistical or anything like that, but I feel that I must be a good thing.
Let's hear it for the good thing. The good thing. I like that. I like that. Well, while we're still in that household there, Brother John, I thought I had him moving in the direction of big bucks, dollars and cents, and that's it. John said, no, that's not enough for me. And John is over at Duke University in the School of Divinity. And at this time, I'll ask John to come up and tell us a little bit about what he's doing. Uh-oh. John, what's the third? And John, take all the time you want.
First of all, I do thank and praise God for my being here today and for His goodness to me. I praise Him for all that He has done, all that He is doing, and all that He's capable to do. And I'm just grateful to be here and with the family, a family as great as this. And I just want to tell of the goodness of the Lord and all that He's done, the multiplicity of blessings that the Lord has so copiously bestowed upon me. Not that I've done anything to merit all of these things, but yet I'm thankful. And I can say that God definitely blesses in spite of, more so than because of. And that's my testimony. But I'm glad that I'm now in Duke's Divinity School. Since you've seen me last, I've worked a year with the Dracket Products Company. And I'm currently about to embark upon my second year in Divinity School at Duke University. I'm very thankful because it was a faith walk. It was a situation in which I had to decide what I was going to do and what I felt the Lord was leading me to do and whether I would step out on faith. And that's what I decided to do. I told my mom that I would be going to Divinity School. And she said, well, why not consider going part-time? I said, well, no, that's not what the Lord is leading me to do. And she said, well, if he told you to do it, then he will make the way. When I got the information about Duke, I saw the figure $18,000 a year, $13,000 a year. I said, well, Lord, if you want me to do this, you are going to have to make the way. Definitely, because I don't have those finances at this point. And I can truly say that the Lord has blessed. He has blessed. He has blessed. And I received a scholarship to go my first year. And I said, well, Lord, I don't know where my money's coming from for next year. And I began to pray about it and pursue different avenues. And one of my professors nominated me to receive the Benjamin E. Mays Fellowship for 1989-1990. And that's given by the Fund for Theological Education. And that's an internationally competitive award. And the amount that you will receive is $5,000. So I said, well, Lord, I thank you for the nomination. And then when I said, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that, but then I received a letter in the mail, and before I found out exactly what was happening, another person told me, said, I received the same nomination. I said, well, good. And he was talking, he said, well, I have a 3.9. I said, well, Lord, mine isn't even a 3.5, so, well, it was good to be nominated. And when it was time for the final selection process, we both were interviewed. And he told me, he said, I got a letter that I did not receive it. And I said, well, I know if you got your letter, mine is coming soon. But little did I know that God was still working miracles on my behalf. And I received the letter that said, congratulations, you have been named the Benjamin E. Mays Fellow for 1989. And I received the $5,000. And I was thankful for that. And I said, well, Lord, you've done so much, I'm thankful. And then I came home for the summer, went out to Portland as part of my internship experience. And I got a letter from the financial aid office at Duke. And they said, we're happy to congratulate you for being selected the Dean's Scholar for next year, an additional $4,000. I said, Lord, I thank you. Thank you very much. And then I received another letter that said, you've also received the Residential Advisor Scholarship. So that's free room and $1,400 more dollars. I said, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for your goodness. Then my boss, I worked for the Dean of Office of Minority Affairs, had a job making $6 an hour. She said, John, I know you're not coming back next year because you have these other awards. I said, no, I still want to work for you. She said, well, good, I want you to be my coordinator. And the coordinator for the peer counselors makes $10 an hour. I said, Lord, I thank you. I thank you. And then also I said, well, Lord, I just have to tell them the goodness of the Lord. And then I had to give up my company car to go to school. I said, well, Lord, I'm walking, but I'm thankful because I can always get another car, but I can't pass up this opportunity. And I went on Christmas, and my stepfather-to-be said, well, old chap, you had to give up your car, didn't you? I said, yes, sir, but I'm fine. I know the bus system, and Kim is in Durham. So I was getting along fine, no problem. She said, well, we're going to see what we can do about that. And little did I know that after Christmas I would be riding back to school in a 1988 Escort, paid for. Insurance is paid for. All I have to do is put gas in it. And I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. And the last thought I would like to leave with you as a family, the Lord has been good to us. I look at Aunt May, she's a walking miracle. I look at all of us here and all that the Lord has done, and we're a prosperous family. But the Lord just pressed upon my heart to leave the little scripture with us, to always to keep in the forefront of our mind. What will it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? God bless you.
John Wilson for third. John, I have one question. What does multiplicity mean? All right. Let's see now. In the Claude and Alicia Hood family, they tell me that Tika was a student council representative. Is that right? Come tell us about it.
At the end of the school year, we went to Carol afterwards, and
Congratulations to you. And my sister, Alicia, is a full-time United States postal worker. And that means no Saturdays and no Sundays? Is that what that means? All right, well, come on up and tell us about it. She was up anyway. I wasn't going to ask you to come up, but come on up again. I'm putting you on. Come on up.
I am a full-time rule carrier for the United States Postal Service. And through the experience of starting as a part-time person and as a temporary person for 2 years, I learned a lot of those 2 years. And it's one of the things that Granddad Horne has passed down. And I want to pass it on to my children's generation and others to come. We still need education. I went through a lot of prejudice and a lot of part-times and other ways, and I can get promotions, but at this point, the blacks will move faster by having education. So I'm now going back to school with 3 children and a husband and a full-time job, but I'm going.
Yeah. Well, you're right. I couldn't find but one of my sisters in here tonight either. I'm getting to that up there. Aunt May is helping me up here. Give Aunt May a hand. If y'all can see these strings that up above my head, Aunt May is pulling these strings up here. Thank you, Aunt May, for helping. Well, Aunt May told me that I have a brother here too, so that means that I have to say something about my brother, which I was gonna do that, but Aunt May is helping me. In Anchorage, Alaska, my wife and I had the pleasure, the good fortune, and the blessing to be able to go and visit my brother and his family in Anchorage. I guess it was, about 3 years ago. And while we were up there, what we discovered is that there are only 5 black people. And they're all in his family. So I'm going to ask him to come up and talk a little bit about that situation, okay? In Anchorage, Alaska.
First, I'd like to say how good it is to be here. And I love my brother, but he doesn't always tell the truth. There are 10 blacks in Alaska. Really and truly, though, I'd like to thank my family members, and I'd like everybody to know just how great the family is. I wasn't able to come on my own, and it's through the good graces of my family and the good graces of the Almighty and the way that we were taught that I'm able to be here. And I want to extend a very full-hearted thank you to each and every one that has something to do with it. And without you guys, that's all right. I have someone pulling my strings also. I'm sorry. My daughter's here. My firstborn, 11 years old. And I will let her talk about some of her accomplishments. She's maintained a minimum of 3.3 average throughout the year. She has won 2 citizenships awards. She's been a Girl Scout, and she's in Double Dutch.
Run the show on me.
Just for 3 years, and it was fun. And it was It's two ropes put together with one going first and the second one going together. I need speed up too. Spelling bee, and I was in second place.
Always believe in giving credit where credit is due. And once again, Jean the Queen gets credit for Dermot and Angela. It was her idea that we find a way to make it happen. We'll have to give Aunt Aunt Jean is getting like Aunt May running everything here. She's running the reunion committee and the tour guide, making sure that everybody gets in and everything. So we appreciate that. And I know that Dermot appreciate it too. And that was a compliment to you, Aunt May.
Hey, Blake.
Earl Smith III, where is he? Raise your hand. He, they tell me he can spell, is that right? You want a spelling bee? Come on up here and spell something for us. And tell us what you
I was in second place, and the teacher had gave me $2, and the first place winner was had given $5, and I played soccer for 5 years, and now I'm going to the 5th grade. And my school is Murphy Traditional Academy. And my grandma is Jean Smith.
Congratulations, Earl. And those people who were blinding us with their smiles as Earl was talking were Earl the Second and Cookie Smith. Stand up so we can see you smile. About your children. All right. Let's see here. Well, I guess I can talk about my own family now, huh? I covered all of y'all. Oh, I didn't get Carol's children. All right. Carol said, don't be leaving my children out. I didn't get, well, now, I'm going to talk about my children anyway right now. Or my family. And then we'll come back there. I was in shock. I thought I was in shock. I got something to be proud of. Now, I'm going to tell y'all about my wife, see? I'm going to tell you about my wife. My wife has finished her real estate course and has her license in real estate and is a licensed real estate salesperson, or she could be, for the state of North Carolina, and is also in the process of getting her broker's license. Yeah. You had a couple more zeros when you started with the broker. So I'm going to ask her to come up and talk a little bit about what she's doing and that kind of thing. Yeah, see? I'm in charge. Bring the children to you. Bring the children.
Big buddy nephew.
But anyway, I'm happy to be here, and as Doug said, I'm presently working on my broker's license. I did pass the North Carolina real estate exam, so I'm presently a North Carolina real estate agent. And I have also joined the real world. I'm now a working mother with a husband and 2 children, working a full-time job, and it is tremendously hard, but I'm making it. Thank you.
Y'all clap loud for my children, will you? Boy, it's good to be a child, I tell you. They are twins. My mother wanted me to remind you. Christina is older than Doug. What else should I tell you? 2 minutes. That's close, anyway. And the grandmother. I got everybody helping me out here. And there's the granddaddy. Stand up, granddaddy. All right. Now we get back to the rest of y'all. We got the folks take care of it. I'm going to ask Carol Mallettes then to come up and I do have some things here. I was remiss. I overlooked some accomplishments that Janelle has made. So I'm going to ask Carol to come up and talk about her children a little bit. You're in charge, Carol.
Thank you, Cousin Dermot. Well, I'd just like to say that I'm happy to be here for this evening's affair. And I'm proud of my little children, too. Janelle, first of all, she was also on the student council in her class. She made straight A's the last semester of school. And she runs track and is on Girl Scouts. I believe that's all that. Michelle is a Daisy Scout, which she's proud of. She'll be going to kindergarten this year, thank the Lord. And lastly, David the III. He was, do you want to come up and tell your accomplishment? Well, you know, Trey can talk, so I'll let him come up and let's say. Okay.
Now this boy has sat down and straightened his tie for 10 minutes. Over time, I guess.
Lamont, is the camera on for Trey?
First off, I'm gonna let y'all know, somebody stopped me if I talk too long, because I went to this camp, and the lady asked me a question, and I answered it so long, beautifully, but long. But they started calling me preacher man, and not that I minded it, but you know, hey, I'm gonna talk long, but when I'm through, I'm sure I will lighten you up. So first. I was in this speech contest with the Optimist Breakfast Club of Raleigh,
I was real scared, real nervous, and it didn't help me to find that I was the only black there. But I came out with second place, and that was my first ever speech contest, and I was supported. And they tried to tell me that I couldn't use my dad in the speech, but I used him anyway with a little mind game I played with. So Dad, stand up. I was recently selected by the Awards Committee for Education, which is a Southern foundation, to be in the Richard Whitten Institute for Minority Leaders at Duke University, which means that I was a black student that had shown that he had leadership ability and he had the potential to make it. So, and oh yes, I get that. And my freshman year at Enlow High School was, it was a pretty rough year because it's my first year in high school. But of course, I pulled it out. Because if I did not pull it out, I wouldn't be able to come home. And so I pulled out on my test, I was taking Algebra 2, HE English 915, and I was also taking GT Biology. And on all the tests of my classes, the lowest grade that I had was a 97.5. And that was the state Algebra 2 exam. And there's an organization that is overseen by the top ladies of distinction called Top Teens of America, and they just recently started a Raleigh chapter. And I was nominated and selected as a charter member for that.
Very good. And who's your grandmother?
What?
Who's your grandmother?
Oh, my grandmother is Bertha Jean Horne-Smith.
All right, Trey. If you're so smart, let me hear you spell I'm-a-G. All right. Where's Earla? She stepped out. Earla just got all right. I'm getting some more help here, so forgive me if I pause. I was going to recognize the fact that we have a new cousin in Brandon. So I guess when she comes in, we'll ask Earla to come up and introduce her. Lawrence Jr. is going to come up and say a word. Lawrence?
I didn't have anything to do with that.
Well, what happened was Aunt May passed Aunt Jean the note, and then Aunt Jean said,
First of all, I want to say good evening, everyone. Everyone's looking lovely. And I just want to thank God for everything first. And I just want to say that I'm presently going to be a sophomore next year in Winston-Salem State University. And I'm majoring in business administration with a housing management concentration, so I'm going to real estate too, trying to make some money. But right now, I'm working at United States Department of Justice for the summer, and but I will be returning back in school in the fall, even though the money is looking real good though. I will be going back, but I just want to say that you have to enjoy yourself while you're young, that's all, because you might not be here tomorrow. You have to.
Stand up, man.
Even if
I'm saying old people too, you have to enjoy yourself. Because you might not be, I'm not talking about anybody, I'm saying you have to have fun while you're young, you know, you have to enjoy life, period. Take things with a life perspective. Don't get all excited. You gotta be calm, cool, and collective on everything.
Well, Lawrence, after that last comment about the old people, somebody passed me a note that there's some rooms down at the Hilton on I-85. You're welcome to. Let's see here. Boy, this is fun. Let's see. Oh yeah. Kim. Where's Kim? Kim Horne. Kim is a reporter on the newspaper there. Debbie talked a little bit this morning about the electronic media. Kim is on the print side that basically has the real power. And I'm going to ask Kim to come up and tell us a little bit about what she's up to. Kim? Kim is doing auntie duties right now. And Willette's doing cousin duties now. So we all work together, don't we? It's Kim. All right.
Good evening. It is definitely an honor to be here amongst my family members. It's truly been great. I am currently a newspaper reporter for the Durham Sun in Durham, North Carolina, and I cover county government. And basically what I do is I cover county commissioners meetings, which I have one just about every night. So I don't have much of a social life, but of course I make room for that. But at any rate, I've been there almost a year, and I graduated from North Carolina Central University in Durham in '86, and from there I went to Burlington, the newspaper there, and I covered police. So it was truly a stepping stone to go to Durham and cover county government. And hopefully I will be there for maybe another year, and from there I go to television, and then I will have to call on Debbie and Warren D to help me get a job. But anyway, I really enjoy my work, and my parents are the Reverend and Mrs. James Horne, and this is my father, and my mother is sitting back here. And I am the proud mom witness. I have another niece here tonight, and that's Michelle Yasbet's baby. She's sitting in the back. But anyway, it's an honor to be here.
All right. Junior? Oh no, we have to wait. We have to hold him for last. Yeah, Aunt May said Junior wants to say something. I can handle Doug, but you and I don't know. I can't stop him. I better wait till we get to the end. I'll put you up. But I see Earl did come back in. Come up here and wave Brittany's hand at everybody, would you? I mean, Brandy's hand at everybody. Too many B's in here. Y'all change those babies' names. Get me confused. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna change that baby's name. Change it.
Oh, okay. This is Brandy Monique Dorset, born December 7th, 1988. Let's see. And Tia Dorset, who is 7, she'll be 8 next month. She was, let's see, she made the honor roll last time, and Tia was just in a Little Miss Romania contest, which was sponsored by Sigma Gamma Rho. We did not win. We did well, but we did not win. And I'd like to thank everyone who did contribute to the contest.
Thank you. Myself, last time we were together, I was working at Winston-Salem State, I believe. I'm back again at A&T, and I'm in registration and records. The worst place in the world to be, but that's where I am. Not married yet. Aunt May is trying to marry me off. Aunt Joyce is trying to. You got that? Yes. Oh, Mother would like to see me married off. Aunt Gladys too. That's my second mother. What is this? Clarence gone. Clarence left. Clarence is waiting for me to marry. John Wilson is pushing me too. He asked me what Clarence's last name was, I think about 4 times. But it's Hannah. And then he said, now what's your last name? Oh, that's Clarence back there. This is the 3rd family reunion Clarence has made, and he loves to be with us. One day he may be a part of this family.
That's close. Close as you get, Clarence. Ain't no.
My name is Tia, and I go to Alamance, Tia Dorsey, and I go to Alamance Elementary, and I'm going to 3rd grade.
All right. We have, once again, the great honor of having in our midst one of our relations from, I think, Francis. You were a first cousin. No, I know, but I mean, it was Francis. Francis was, well, Lorena Spicer. I'm not going to try to figure this out while I'm standing here, but I'd like to recognize Lorena Spicer, who, she and my granddaddy were first cousins. That's what I'm trying to get to here. Would you like to come up and say a word? Would you please?
I make every family reunion because I do appreciate the family. I pray for the descendants of Francis and Isabella Bryant Horne daily. I appreciate especially this group because they push their children. And when they push their children, they are pushing our great, great, and great grandparents. They deserve it. They show it. They really are it. I suppose I'm pretty near the oldest of the living descendants. And as long as I can, I'm still going to make every family reunion.
Thank you, and thank you for coming. I would also like to recognize my aunt and my cousin on my father's side who have also joined us here today. Ernestine Sides and Gwen Mahoney, if you would both stand. we are very glad to have you here and to demonstrate how glad we are to have you here and that you're right at home with us. I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to come up and say a word or two on Ernestine. Come on up here.
Hello to everyone, and greetings in the name of Jesus. I kind of privileged and honored to be here this afternoon. I always enjoy getting together, it's always so nice. And I want to thank my brother Howard for inviting me and my sister. My sister from Charlotte wasn't able to make it, but then my daughter came with me. And I'm the mother of 4 children.
I don't suppose you know what it means to work overtime, then, huh? You don't know anything about that, Working overtime. All right. I think I covered everything except the, I mean, did we miss anybody, people, or did we not? Well, okay. Gwen, Aunt May said, come up here and say something. So come on up here and say something. Andre, are you going to join us for a second? Come on up and say something. This is Rhonda's son.
Hi, my name is Andre, and I have going to first grade, and my mama is Rhonda, but she's not here, but she's over there. I want her to stand up, please. And I'm visiting my grandmother for 5 weeks, and I live in Blackfoot, Virginia.
Andre.
Yes.
All right. Well. Becky is doing sign language to me. Becky, what does that mean? When you sing, you'll talk. How can you do that? How can you sing and talk at the same time? She's tough. All right. Now, we've got a brief program that we want to go through. The first thing is the historian report. We want to get on with that. But before we do, James Horne Jr. is going to come up and give us a word about Brittany, probably, but anything he wants to talk about. James Horne Jr.
Probably no, I wasn't scared to say anything really. I don't know how they came up with this idea, but I'm really glad you did this. Because there's something I want to say. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I'll tell you what it is I want to say. I I'm saying gets a little bit upset with me because it'll be somewhat late when I get in the house. And sometimes the reason it's late is because I have to sit in my car and listen to this tape that where Uncle Big Boy kind of tells me a little more about my granddad. My granddad stood for something. Yeah, I like him. Yeah. You know how they say if you don't stand for something, you might fall for anything. There's so much truth in that. But my granddad stood for something. And I think the biggest thing I appreciate that he did was that he, what he was about was he lived his life to so unselfishly. You know, it was not about him at all. You know, because, and I think about that sometimes in my family, because, see, it doesn't take that much for me. It doesn't take that much for me. But see, my folks, they're going to do fine. I'll see to that. So like that. Like that. But that's what's important to me. Yeah. And granddaddy, that's I really think that's what he was all about. He was all about family. I'm convinced of that. That's what he was all about. And that guy will never die. You know, it's amazing. They put him in the ground, but that guy will never die. He'll never die. I'm convinced he won't. He'll live forever. And it was just an unselfish life that he lived. And hopefully, hopefully I can contribute for all these places. That's all.
Thank you, June. Lo is going to do the historian report. Lo?
And the legacy goes on. Blasi Horne and Carrie Babel consented to become man and wife. 9 children, as you all know, were what years of marriage had to show. Thus, the legacy began. Mavis and Leroy added 1. Jean and Earl added 4. And after that, there were many, many more. And the legacy went on. Big Boy and Daisy, Gladys and Howard, Evelyn and Ulysses, James and Mary, Joyce and John, and Jeff and Marge each had 3 children. Thus the family did enlarge, and the legacy goes on. The grandchildren began to do their part in adding children to the gang that E.E. and Karen had to start. Delore and Lawrence, Carol and Dave, Lise and Claude added 3 each, and that was just the start. Pam and Reggie added 2, and later she and Lorenza added, which gave Pam a total of 4, and the legacy goes on. Dermot and Kay added 2 more to the bunch. Warren and Byrne gave us twins. Erla then added her 2, as did Earl and Rosalind, who said they were through. Dermot has 3. Rhonda and Ronnie, Reggie and his mate, James and Sam, each added their 1. And Rhonda and Ronnie said they are all done. Perhaps they are. You can never tell. But we have some more grands who say they want Belle to add to the list when the right time comes. But they also come from the seed of the Horns. I promise all of you who are now present, the legacy shall go on, for it is heaven sent.
I don't think anybody has ever been accused of saying Lo was not very creative. Very well done. And Lo did this too, in case you all don't remember the logo here for the family. And that's very nice because it delineates there the offspring of the children, in case there are some who didn't realize that. The children and their children of B and Carrie Horne. At this time, Becky is going to come up, and I guess she's going to do some talking and singing, as she promised. Becky's going to do so.
I'm happy to have on my front face. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be here, and I do thank God also for all of his blessings. I don't talk like John, but it all comes out to be the same thing that he has so graciously, John said copiously, bestowed upon me, and I'm very grateful. Right now, I am working with a new television station. As a matter of fact, I'm very proud of it because it's the first minority-owned station in Virginia, and that's a great feat. I'm in all the board meetings, so